Hello, beautiful Aries. So this month you're going to have an onus on communication, joy in your career, romance, and a little bit of identity in the self. So on the 6th of December, Mars will be stationing retrograde in Leo in your 5th house of dating and creativity. So when Mars stations retrograde in Leo, we don't necessarily act on our anger. We really just think about things and stew on our anger. So we could find a lot of frustration with dating. I mean, this can manifest in all sorts of ways when we think about how frustrating the dating game is these days. So you could find that you are getting very frustrated at the way that people are acting in the dating game, the way that someone's communicating with you when it comes to dating. And you could also find, if you're not interested in dating, that something creatively is irritating you, so you're not able to get a creative project off the ground, or something's taking longer than normal, or you're finding you're being a little bit more of a perfectionist with it, really. On the 7th of December, Venus will be entering Aquarius in your 11th house. This is actually kind of great because Aquarius is very much about community and friendships, and the 11th house is all about wishes, dreams, community, friendships, and social networking. So this is a very favorable, harmonious time for you when it comes to friendships. So you could be spending more time with friends. You could also find that you're able to actually have a networking opportunity with somebody because you appear more attractive to them, or you're just kind of like, oh, I feel like this is a good opportunity. So some nice energy here, especially when it comes to finding a relationship in your friend group as well. So if you're like on a dating app, for example, and you're getting frustrated with that, you could find that your friends are able to hook you up with somebody. And on the same day, Neptune also turns direct in Pisces, in the 12th house. Interesting here because Pisces is obviously very kind of delusional, dreamy, beautiful energy, and then Neptune turning direct gives us clarity, and the 12th house is all about mental health. So you could find that you have some more clarity in your mental health, and you're able to understand what you need to help your identity and yourself, and this could also manifest in, you know, actually getting experiences from people that are not necessarily in your culture as well, getting a bit more of a story from somebody else, and that helps you with your clarity. On the 15th, the moon will be in Gemini, a full moon in Gemini in the 3rd house for you. This is because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, and we have the 3rd house, communication. And also on the same day, Mercury turns direct in Sagittarius, and obviously Mercury is communication. So this is like very communicative. You could get some really interesting news on this day. So yeah, full moon in Gemini in the 3rd house. You could be letting go of something to do with productivity or day-to-day productivity, or you could also find that you are getting a little bit sort of irritated by admin duties or whatnot, and so you're letting go of some things that you don't need to do. It kind of gives me an idea of, like, you know, you are outsourcing certain things and putting things aside. You could also be finalizing a writing project as well, some kind of thesis. And when Mercury stations direct in Sagittarius in the same day, in the 9th house for you, this is more clarity and more sort of like progress and speed with either study or travel. So no more delays to traveling, and also no more delays to studying as well. So again, if it's something to do with like a thesis or a writing project, for example, take what you will with this, then that 9th house will really help you balance that together. On the 21st, the sun enters Capricorn in your 10th house. Fantastic energy as well, because Capricorn is so ambitious and hardworking, and the 10th house is all about career. So this is very harmonious energy for your career. Could find that you have a bit of a boost in your career, especially now that you're able to communicate without kind of challenges of the retrograde, and that you think more clearly now that Neptune is direct as well. So you definitely could find that you have much more favorable opportunities with your career. On the 29th, Chiron will be stationing direct in Aries in the 1st house of self. This is quite interesting for you, really, Aries, because this is all about, you know, healing those wounds, and actually being very active with it as an Aries, as a leader. So you are really going to be working very hard on healing your trauma and being active in that, and I wish you the best with that. But it could mean that you forego everything else in your life because you're so sort of tunnel vision focused, active on healing this trauma and feeling free from the shackles. But actually it doesn't have to be done right away. We can work on this in small increments. And then on the 30th, just before the new year, we have a new moon in Capricorn in the 10th house, again in the sign of the career. So this is beautiful time to manifest a new start in your career. If you're wanting a promotion, you want to pivot the field you're in, or you want a new job completely, this is probably the best time to manifest that because of that 10th house of career and that new moon as well in Capricorn. So that's a really fantastic time. So overall for the month of December, doesn't look too nasty for you, Aries. Sometimes you can have times where it's like, whoa, that's crazy. But you're really focusing on yourself with that Chiron stationing direct in Aries. But a lot of focus on career with Sun entering Capricorn and the new moon in Capricorn. And you have a little bit of communication on the 15th with the moon in Gemini and the Mercury stationing direct in Sagittarius as well.